To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
G'day guys, Disney Dave coming at you once again from Down Under with another little video review. It's a bit of a special one here today, not because of what I'm reviewing, but because I'm doing a little giveaway as well with this review here. We are doing a review of the Good Dinosaur. We're doing a bit of a review comparison thing between the Australian release, this is the Region B release of this film, which has just been released on Blu-ray, and also the North American edition, the 3D edition on the North American market, which was released in, I believe, February this year. So this one's been out for a few months. I've had this for a few months already, but this one's just arrived in the mail the other day from my kind friends over the Walt Disney Studios Australia. They have provided me with this copy of the disc, and the awesome people that they are allowing me to give this disc away in a giveaway here on this channel as soon as I'm done reviewing it. I'm going to be opening up this disc as part of this review. I'm doing like an unboxing review sort of thing. So this exact disc is the one that I'm going to send out as part of the giveaway. As I said, it's going to be open just out of the shrink wrap. I'm not going to pop the DVD and have a look at it because I've already taken a look at the North American release, and the DVD is basically going to be a carbon copy of what's on this one here, the Blu-ray rather. So this is the exact copy that you will get in the giveaway. Just excuse the fact that it has been taken out of the shrink wrapping for the sake of this this review right here. So basically, just quickly, the giveaway is going to be again the Australian release of the Good Dinosaur on Blu-ray. It is open to all Australian residents. I cannot send it out of the country, so unfortunately not open to residents of other countries, but it's open to all Australian residents. And what I want you to do is I need you to give this channel a subscribe. That's going to be a prerequisite of this giveaway. Give the channel a subscribe, then head over to my Facebook page. You'll see the little URL down the bottom of the screen at the moment. There's also a hyperlink in the description below, so you can head straight there if you'd like. Once you're there, give the Facebook page a like, and there's going to be a post on there. I'm going to pin it to the top of the page. It's going to be the very top of the page. It's going to be about the giveaway, and it's going to explain how you can win this copy of the Good Dinosaur on Blu-ray. Just follow the instructions on that post, give the post a share, and you'll be in the running to win this. Unfortunately, I do only have one copy, so I will be giving away my review copy as I said, but it's okay because I have the North American edition in my hands. I'm ready to give this one away if it means more attention towards this channel here and towards the release. Again, thank you to my awesome friends over at the Walt Disney Company Australia for providing me with this review copy of the disc. They have said that if we get more, I guess, traffic towards this channel here, and we get more subscribers, more likes, and we get a bit of interaction on this giveaway, there will be more giveaways to come in the future, and hopefully in the future they'll be able to send me multiple copies of things so I can give away multiples of the disc. But for this very first giveaway here on the channel, we are giving away one copy of the Good Dinosaur on Blu-ray, which is this one I'm holding right in my hands. Again, we are reviewing Good Dinosaur on Blu-ray. I've said it, we are taking a look at, this one here is the Australian release, this one's the North American release. I'm going to head over to the table in a second, and we're going to just do a bit of a comparison between the two releases. And here on Disney Dave, I do like to not only cater to the Australian market, but we also like to take a look at the releases from other markets as well. And we're going to weigh up the two releases here. The Good Dinosaur came out in cinemas last year, 2015. I was actually in LA when they were doing it, and we were staying opposite the El Capitan Theatre, which is Disney's theatre on the Hollywood Boulevard, when they were doing the premiere of the film. So there was a lot of PR stuff going on, and they had like a big Spot and Arlo sort of cutout thing that they made in the Hollywood and Highlands centre there, and people were able to go and get pictures with it. And it was pretty cool. So it's been out since at the end of last year. It came out a bit later in Australia, which I believe is probably why the Blu-ray has come out later than the American release as well. Off the top of my head, I was in the States in probably early November, late October, early November, so that's when the film came out in the States. It didn't come out here until Boxing Day, I don't think, in Australia until just after Christmas. So there's a bit of a delay between both theatrical release and Blu-ray releases, which is a bit odd because usually these things coincide with each other. The releases sort of coincide with each other with these Disney releases. But this one's sort of one of the smaller releases. I'll get into that later. Right now we're going to take a look at the two Blu-rays. We're going to compare them and you can see what you get with both editions. There's two more editions available on the market. I'll go into that as well. Then after that we'll come back to the couch. We'll do a quick wrap up. I'll give you my thoughts on the film very briefly and then I'll let you go. So let's head over right now to the reviews table and take a look, especially at the Australian release of The Good Dinosaur on Blu-ray. Okay, so here are the two editions of The Good Dinosaur that we are taking a look at on Blu-ray here today. We are, of course, taking a look at the Region B Australian release of The Good Dinosaur on Blu-ray and Digital HD Digital Copy Plus combo pack. There is a couple of other editions of this available on the Australian market. There's another edition with the exact same copy, but it also includes a Blu-ray 3D disc in addition to the Blu-ray and the digital copy code that you'll get inside the packaging. There's also a JB Hi-Fi exclusive steelbook. It's a different cover art on the steelbook. That's also available in the UK exclusively through Zavvi. Now we are also taking a look at the Region A release. This is one of the many versions, or one of the two versions available in North America. This is the Ultimate Collector's Edition, which has the Blu-ray 3D, the DVD, and the Digital HD Digital Copy Plus. Basically, this Ultimate Collector's Edition, the only difference between this and the regular edition of it is the Blu-ray 3D. So basically, this is the Blu-ray 3D version of the Blu-ray on the North American market. Again, the artwork is different here, from here to here, as you can see, and the 2D Blu-ray edition from the North American market has different artwork yet again, and it basically just strips the Blu-ray 3D. It has the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy. So, firstly, the thing we notice is that the North American edition has a DVD, whereas this one doesn't. As I said, the standard 2D version of this release in America, which is basically the American equivalent of this, does come with the DVD, but that's not really a big deal, I suppose, because if you're buying a Blu-ray, you're buying the Blu-ray, you're not buying the DVD. So they're really trying to. A lot of releases aren't coming with DVDs anymore, even from Disney. So it's a very interesting move for them to include the DVD in this pack, and even in the 2D pack. So the fact that it's omitted from the Australian release isn't really a big issue, especially because you're getting a digital copy plus. The original reason they were giving DVDs with the Blu-rays is to sort of ease you into upgrading to Blu-ray, and now that people are, well, most people are well into their Blu-ray collections, there's no need to throw in that extra DVD. Another reason was you can watch it wherever you go. Put it in your laptop, put it in your portable DVD player, and watch the DVD on the go. But with the digital copy code now, you don't need that, because you can download it straight to your laptop or your iPad or your iPhone, or any device that smartphone, any device that that will play the digital copy. So there's no need for the DVD in here. That's just excess stuff, and so the Australian release, as I said, doesn't have the DVD, and that's no big loss. So we're going to take a bit of a closer look here. I think I might have to fix the. There we go. So that's the Australian release in the cover. As you can see, it's still in slip cover in the shrink wrap here. I'm going to rip that off on camera just to prove to you that this is a brand new copy. As I said, this is what's going out to one lucky winner in the giveaway. It's a brand new copy, and I'm just going to unwrap it on video just to do the unboxing review of this. And just there's your proof. This is a brand new copy of the film. It's not going to be watched because I've already checked out the discs on this, so it's going to be a carbon copy. As you can see, the American releases are much nicer in a way, because they have these beautiful slipcovers, and this is part of the reason why I do import all of my Disney releases from the US, because they have this beautiful presentation of the slipcover, and of course under here is the same artwork as on the slipcover. But I do like, as I've said, just about every review I've done, I'm OCD, I'm a bit anal, and I like to have a really nice collection. There's not a huge market for sort of collector's editions and stuff in Australia, but there's a big market for it in America, overseas, and even the Chinese market. They eat up this stuff, and the Japanese market, they have some really beautiful collector's editions on the Asian market. Absolutely gorgeous, and they, even in some cases, they out-trump the beautiful presentation of the American releases. But again, that's really superfluous. That's superfluous to most collectors, as I finally get the word out there. It's a very superfluous thing for most collectors, this packaging. A lot of people I know throw away the slipcover because it's just excess stuff that's clogging up the collection on the shelf or whatever. I value the slipcovers, I value art. I'm not just a film lover, I am a lover of collectibles and memorabilia and stuff. So that's why I tend to gravitate towards this kind of stuff. But, you know, a cheaper and sort of easy way to obtain the films in the Australian market is just to go and pick up the copy off the shelves in stores. But for someone who's as OCD as me, I tend to go for this kind of packaging here. So before I do forget, because I usually say this at the end of the video, but I often forget, the buying options for these, if you do want to import, head over to Amazon. You can get this fairly at a reasonably good price, I suppose, but you could probably get it cheaper in the country from JB Hi-Fi. This Good Dinosaur disc at the moment. Let me just quickly look. I had the link up on the page. I've forgotten now. This standard Blu-ray is going for $30 Australian at JB Hi-Fi at the moment. The 3D is $45. Pardon me. And the Steelbook is $40. So, well, look, it's a little bit expensive at the moment, but keep your eye on JB Hi-Fi. They're always doing great deals, whether it be 2 for $20, 2 for $30, buy one, get one free. They did last week, buy two, get one free. And these Disney titles are often popping up in those multi-buys. So if you do want to hold off on getting it until it's at a reasonable price for your liking, you can do that. Just keep your eye on JB Hi-Fi. There'll be a great deal coming up soon. I'm absolutely sure of it. If not, rush out and buy it. It's still a good price. Or, if you're feeling lucky, enter my giveaway. And we'll talk about that again later. So, let's get straight into it. I don't want to keep talking for too much longer on this video. Good Dinosaur, as I said, was released last year, and these are the recent Blu-ray releases. This has come out in February. This has just been released now. What are we in? We're in May now. So, this has just come out here in May. So, let's take a look at the back covers of both. We're going to notice they're both quite different. The text here is exactly the same text, so the spiel that you were getting on the back cover of each of these is exactly the same. Actually, I'm going to rip this out of the shrink wrapping now because it's getting very shiny and it's hard to show you. So, as I said, brand new copy. It's coming out of the shrink wrapping. This will be the edition that's going out to one lucky fan, but it's coming out of the shrink wrapping. But it is brand new, as you can see. So there we go. Oh, look at that, much better. Okay, so let's take a look at the back. Less shine on here. We got the spiel here. We got the information on the Blu-ray special features, a couple of stills from the film, and all of this information down here. Now, as I said, this is going to be an absolute carbon copy of the US disc. Occasionally there's minor differences, whether it be a different sound mix or sort of different different video transfer depending on the time of the releases of the discs between the American market and perhaps the Australian and the UK markets. But this is an exact carbon copy. As you can see, there's 7.1 audio on here. Usually if there's a difference, the US will be a 7.1 audio and the Australian will be like a 5.1, but you're getting 7.1 audio on both releases. So as I said, an absolute carbon copy. It's a bit different. You know, you've got your special features listed down here. You've got 3 film stills here which are exactly the same, and then you have your spiel here, which looks a little bit longer, but it's not. It's exactly the same text. Just briefly skimming over it here, it says exactly the same thing. So let's take a very quick look, comparison between the two. Probably the better way to do this is to slip that off there. as I said, the exact three same stills. You got the same text, and you got the same special features, exactly the same special features on both releases, except one's up here and one's down here. It's just a difference in the way that these are designed in different markets. So the special features on this, they're written in a different order. I believe, yeah, they're written in a little bit of a different order, but everything's still there. You get the short film, Sanjay's Super Team, which is awesome. I really enjoyed that on both releases. Filmmaker's Journey. This one gives you a little spiel on what each special feature is. This one doesn't. But we've got the Filmmaker's Journey, which is like a behind-the-scenes thing. The True Lies About Dinosaurs, which is also here. Recyclosaurus, which is up here. Every Part of the Dinosaur, which is... Oh, that's not... Well, it says and more, so I'm guessing that's probably on here, but it's just not listed. It's got Following the T-Rex Trail, which is here. And then we've got deleted scenes with intros and more. So the only thing that's not listed on here is one little feature called Every Part of the Dinosaur, where you explore the movie's special animation challenges. I'm guessing that something like that probably hasn't been stripped from this release. That's probably, for some reason, it's probably been left off here, and it's covered under the and more there. But I'm guessing something like that would probably be on both releases. So I'm going to open these up. I'm going to quickly take this off screen because there's going to be a digital copy code sitting here and I don't want that on camera. So I'm taking it off. Yep, there it is showing up. Okay, just flicking that back to forward. Now the one thing that these Australian releases have over the US releases, as you'll see, this also has a copy code, so I'm getting rid of that. I'm going to do this so I can do them both at once. Australian release down the bottom here, American up the top. Let's slip them out. The Australian releases have always had art on the back of the cover. For some reason, the American ones don't. Like they used to, but they don't anymore. For some reason, you know, they stopped doing that after a while. This is the disc, the Blu-ray 2D disc. That's the art on that. This is a stacker, so under this will be the 2D disc. Exactly the same art between the US and the Australian release of the packaging. And there's the 3D disc. I'm guessing the 3D disc will be the same on the Australian market. And here's the DVD disc art, which I'm guessing again is probably going to be the same on the Australian market as this one. Again, I'm going to try and cover up my digital copy code, which is on the back of this. This is a little pamphlet you get in the US release. I'm going to cover my code, and that's where the code is, down the bottom under my thumb. Nice little pamphlet that you get inside the American release, and then just a standard pamphlet about join the Disney Movie Club, which you can't do if you're in Australia, so that's really useless to me. Again, let's give a quick look for those who are watching from America who want to get a quick look at this box set. There's your discs, again, stacker. There's your 2D disc right there. I'll fix that. There's your cover, and there's your back cover, and there is your slip cover as well. And the pamphlets I've forgotten to put back in, but we'll do that later. The Australian release is a bit different, as I said. The disc art's the same, but you get a little bit of a picture in the background. They used to be like a still from the film or something, but now it just seems to be an advertisement for Disney Infinity, which there's been an announcement last week they're discontinuing it, sadly. But it's a bit of a tie-in because you have got a picture of Arlo the dinosaur there, and it's advertising. You get the Spot figure, and you can get the power discs from the film as well. Again, this is defunct. They're releasing a few more figures, and then that's it. I'll probably do another video on that at some point. But for now, sadly, you probably won't be seeing any more Disney Infinity advertisements inside these discs again. So you have your digital copy code. On the back of that, I'm going to cover my code, is this. So again, even there's differences between these things, Australian, American. It just shows the differences between how different markets like to market different things. You also get a little localized advertisement for the Disney XD channel, which you can get on Foxtel. So again, that's something that wasn't included in the American release because it's a very localized thing. So anyway, that's that. We're going to close them up. I'm going to open this back up and be very sneaky and pop these back in. So this is my copy. I'll be adding this back to my Disney collection. Oh, the spines. I always forget to do the spines. Spines are pretty much exactly the same. Pop that out. There you go. Pretty much the same if you do that. There you go. Just little differences between both markets. I'm not too sure how designing goes, whether they design in country or whether there's one team who does designing and then does different designs for each country. I'm guessing they're done in country, but they've probably got, you need to use this, you need to use this, you need to use this, and stick to the format that your country uses. Anyway, zoom in there. That's about all I can cover. The film is absolutely beautiful on Blu-ray. We're going to go over to the couch right now and really quickly talk about the visual audio presentation of this, and also talk about what I thought about the film, and then we're going to wrap up the video. Okay, so let's head over to the couch. Okay guys, so let's, we've had a look inside the cases, we've had a look at the discs, we've had a look at everything. Let me very quickly talk about this. I'm going to hold this one because this is basically what I'm advertising here today, the Australian, localised Australian release. The video presentation on this is absolutely stunning. This is one of the most beautiful animated films I've seen presented on Blu-ray. I mean, they're just getting better though. These animation techniques that they keep developing more and more and more, and they just keep getting better and better with each film. The entire film, of course, is set in the wilderness, set in the dinosaur age and caveman age, and just the landscapes they've developed using their animation is absolutely breathtaking. I mean, it looks real. This looks real, and it is absolutely gorgeous. The blues are so rich, and the greens, and just the oranges, and just stunning colour on this, and the video transfer of this is beautiful. The 7.1 audio transfer is fantastic as well. I'm loving that they've pushed this 7.1 audio. I'm really looking forward to hearing the Dolby audio on the new UHD 4K releases, which is apparently incredible. But the 7.1 audio on these is absolutely gorgeous. Disney really pushes 7.1 audio. You don't see too many other studios releasing as many films in the 7.1 audio on Blu-ray as Disney, and credit to them for really pushing that specification, and it's beautiful. Special features on here. Usually a Disney Pixar release will often have a second disc, rather a Pixar, not so much the Disney films anymore because they sort of are bare bones these days, but the team at Pixar design their own discs and Disney distributes them. So the Pixar discs, usually you get a second disc of bonus features and there's hours of stuff. This one is just really basic bare bones stuff. Now the thing was, this movie was one that sort of got caught up in what they would call a production hell, which means it's a film that's in production and then at some point it stalls. And the production team either can't figure a way to, well, the production team pretty much can't figure out how to keep the production going. They get stuck either creatively or some side of the business runs out of money and they can't finish the film, or a distributor drops out, they can't find a distributor. In the case of this, creativity held this film back. Pixar went through this massive reshuffle a couple of years ago. Their output was getting lesser and lesser. Their films weren't receiving the critical praise that they once were, so they reshuffled everything. And there was a good couple of years there where we weren't getting Pixar films, and we didn't have a original Pixar film between Brave and Inside Out, which was a couple of year break. In between that, all we got was Monsters University, and we say that's not original because it's a prequel to a pre-existing franchise. So this came out just after Inside Out. It came out, well, in the last quarter of the year, whereas Inside Out came out probably within the first 2 quarters within the first half of the year, last year, 2015. And this one sort of was just that one that they pushed out because they knew it wasn't going to get the critical praise that, say, Inside Out got, because everyone went absolutely nuts over that. It was an astounding movie, story-wise, narratively, creatively, visually stunning. And this movie, one that was caught in production hell for so many years, was one that I guess they weren't incredibly happy with the way it turned out. I mean, it could have turned out better. There's a few issues narratively, but I still thought it was a really beautiful movie. I really enjoyed it. The story's there. It's definitely a Disney story. Whether it's up to the standards of the great Pixar films like Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Monsters Inc., Inside Out, Finding Nemo, you know, all those great ones. It's not quite up to that standard, but it's still a really beautiful movie, and I really enjoyed it. The story is really nice. It's just a really nice family film. And what people were saying about this was that it felt more like your run-of-the-mill animated family film other than, say, a Disney or a Pixar film. I tend to disagree because I think it did have the heart and it had the soul of a Disney movie that the other studios sort of, with the exception of maybe DreamWorks, some of the films they've put out have been beautiful, but the Disney and the Pixar films have this real beautiful soul that some of the animated studios just haven't been able to reproduce. So I really enjoyed the movie. I would probably give it maybe a 3 out of a 5 star rating. But again, this is about the Blu-ray review and not really a film review. The Blu-ray is fantastic. The only thing that I'm disappointed in is there's not a second disc of bonus features. Again, that's probably because this was just one of their run-of-the-mill films. Okay, well, we've had this in production for so long, let's just push it out. We're not getting too far with this one. We're not getting really where we want to be with this movie. It was a good achievement though. Visually, as I said, stunning. Story-wise, it's really nice, but it's not one of the greatest Pixar movies that are ever there. But if you love dinosaurs, if your kids love dinosaurs, if they love these nice, cute, little, beautiful stories, it's a beautiful film, and it's definitely, you have to check it out. I mean, I wouldn't say don't watch it, check it out. Okay, I've been talking for too long. Once again, this is a version that's available in North America, the 3D version. There's a 2D version available as well. In Australia, there's a 3D version, this 2D version, and a Steelbook, which is also available in the UK. The UK will also have your standard 2Ds and your 3D versions as well. Once again, I'm going to plug my competition, my giveaway here. The fantastic people at the Walt Disney Company Australia have provided me with this review copy of the film. As you saw, this was brand new in shrink wrap at the beginning of the video. You watched me take it out. I'm not playing this disc because I've already played this disc here, and it's a carbon copy, so I don't need to play this. Brand new, it's just taken out of its shrink wrapping, but I'm giving this away to one lucky fan. Giving it away. They have said I can do a giveaway. So basically, once again, I need you to subscribe to the channel. That's a prerequisite to enter the competition. Then head over to Facebook, give my Facebook page a like, and also there's a post on the Facebook page pinned to the top of the page about the competition. All you need to do is follow the instructions on that post, and you are in the draw to win this one copy of The Good Dinosaur that I have here on Blu-ray. And if this competition goes great, there'll be more giveaways in the future. More plentiful, wonderful giveaways to give away in the future for more future Disney, Pixar, maybe Marvel films. We'll see how we go on that stretch. It might be a bit of a difference. But anyway, once again, I have been Disney Dave, and even if you're not entering the competition, a subscribe would be fantastic, and a like over on the Facebook page would be fantastic. Or should I do it this way? So just go and do that. If you've liked what you've seen, head over and give me a subscribe. Keep watching these videos, and that's it for today. Okay, guys, I'll see you later, and I hope you have a magical day.